Okay, so I have my roast in here, trimmed the fat off of it, browned it in some olive oil, and set it for 45 minutes on chicken or meat, and then I'll check the tenderness of it in a little bit. That recipe will be on another video. My potatoes boiling in chicken broth for mashed potatoes, and then I've got the water boiling for the macaroni. There's that. And then in here, we've got the butter melting for the cheese sauce. And now that that's mostly melted, I will put half of that in a bowl and put it back for the potatoes. And now that there is half of that, I'm going to, put this in here, the flour, and then I'm going to whisk that and let it cook off the flour taste. You'll notice I don't really measure anything. I kind of just eyeball everything, but I've been cooking for a really long time. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of that butter back in there and see how that goes. There we go. That's better. And then, like I said, I'm just going to let that cook off for a couple minutes, and I'll be back whenever it's ready. It's really hard to whisk it with one hand, but you really want to let that cook out that flour taste. Then you're going to want to put in about 3 cups of milk, depending on how much macaroni and cheese you're making. And make sure you put it in 1 cup at a time, giving it a chance to whisk all the way through and make sure it's nice and blended. You don't want to see any chunks in it. That looks really good. So it's starting to thicken up already, so I'm going to put the next cup in. And there's the next cup. And then we'll just keep doing this. And then my noodles are getting pretty good and done. Let them go a little bit longer. It says al dente, so let them go. I did turn them down a little bit because they were taking off on me. And then my potatoes over here. Not quite soft enough to mash, but getting there. I think they'll be ready soon. Probably by the time that's done. Potatoes are tender and ready to go. It just falls apart. So I'm going to drain those. And I saved the broth by putting a bowl underneath it, like that. Pour that little bit of butter in there. Some pepper. Salt, because potatoes love salt. Alright, and I'm going to put a little bit, about a cup of that broth back in there. And I'm just going to mash them up a little bit without trying to tear up my pan. This is too hard. I just put some sour cream, butter, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning, garlic, and seasoned salt in here. And I'm going to mix it up really good. And my potatoes are going to go in a pan in the oven at about 275 to keep warm until everything is done. So macaroni is drained and it's ready to be put in the pan. This needs to be removed from the heat. We're going to put it over here. And then salt and pepper. And whisk it in there. And then you're going to need about a couple cups of cheese. And I'm going to use some sharp cheddar, some mozzarella and parmesan, and some taco blend because that's what I had in the fridge. Really getting thick. Okay, now that all the cheese is in there, I'm going to whisk it up really good and check the taste and see how it tastes. Okay, so to check the taste, I went ahead and look at all that cheesy goodness. I'm just going to taste this a little bit right here. It's really good, but I think it needs a little more salt and a little more pepper. Much better. And it's not like the cheese sauce you get. Some chili powder and a little more salt and a tablespoon of mustard because it was missing a little something. And it's just about right. And now I'm going to top it with breadcrumbs. And now I'm going to sprinkle seasoned salt over. And put it in the oven at 350 for about 5 minutes.